Bonus question.
Happy birthday, America! Hi, you guys. Hello. Welcome to my so-called live stream. My name is Natalie. This is my channel, my so-called Gen X Life. Tonight, we are going to party like it's 1976. What up, Eclectic Deb? $4.99. Yay! Yes, tonight is all about the bicentennial year of 1976. We're going to talk about the bicentennial celebrations and the different stuff that they did for that year. We're also going to talk about some of the TV, the movies, the music, of course. So all the crazy variety shows that they had back then. So we're just going to have a 1976 night. I, unfortunately, was not around for the bicentennial. I did not make my debut in this world until November of 1977. So but I've always been interested and intrigued by the bicentennial. And I want to give, I tend to focus on younger Gen Xers on this channel and the Zennials. So tonight, I kind of wanted to focus on the older ones that are joining us. And if they have any memories or, experiences from the bicentennial, please let us know. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you, Eclectic Deb. Appreciate you. Okay, now, guys. I am currently on YouTube and I'm also streaming on Discord. So this is what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to stay on YouTube as long as I can. However, you're mostly going to only see me. If you want to see what I'm watching or listening to, you got to go over to the Discord because I can play like news clips and things like that and commercials. I can do that on YouTube and we're fine. But when it comes to like actually playing songs, playing clips from TV shows or movies, that's got to stay on the Discord because I don't want to get in any trouble. So Discord, you're going to get the full experience. YouTube, you're going to get mostly me and some of the news clips and commercials and things like that. Born in 76. Grendelson is here. If you were 5 in 76. Amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. You were born in June 77, Greg. Missed it by less than a year. Oh, no. I know. I'm so sad that I missed it myself. It's not fair. Let's see. Let me make sure. Oh, the other thing is I'm taking super chats on YouTube. But if you request a song or a movie clip or a TV show clip, that's got to go over onto the Discord. So you can request it on the YouTube, but in order to see it, if it's copyrighted content, then I got to go over on the Discord. So just know, basically I need you to have me on 2 devices tonight. Or just the one. Discord will work too. Jessica Lee, thank you so much. $10. Hello and happy 4th. And goodbye. Can't stay tonight. I'm visiting my mom in Michigan. I just wanted to show my presence and thinking of you all. Happy 4th to you, Jessica. Say hello to your mom for us. So glad you dropped in. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy that Michigan summer. All righty. Thank you, Jessica. Eclectic Deb was 6 years old in 1976. Matt, hello. How's it going? Linda, you were 1. I'm sure you have lots of memories. Different view, born March 10th, 1976. Characters at center. We got a millennial born in 88, but looking to see what 76 has to offer. Me too, because I missed it by about a year and a half. Greg wants to know, ever seen Spirit of 76 with David Cassidy and Leif Garrett? Funny time travel movie from 1990. We're actually going to watch a little bit of that on the Discord tonight. Yeah, I have never actually seen it, so I want to see some clips and maybe like a trailer or something like that, because I mean the whole concept of it is fabulous. Shannon missed it technically because you were born in March of 77. You were in your mama's belly. Or maybe shoot, man, that's about like what, 9 months? Were you created as a bicentennial baby? Close. S Norm 11 Aru 23 says, we went to Disney World in 1976. Everything was about the bicentennial. We're actually going to watch them in the Disney bicentennial parade tonight. Because yeah, I heard it was a big deal. Oh yes, Discord link. I put it at the top. Let me put it back in. I put it in the chat before we started. I'm doing it again. There's the Discord link for those of you that haven't gone over there yet. Right, that is a good question. How many kids were born in April of 77? How many bicentennial conceives did we get? Conceptions, the bicentennial conception. Joseph, 1999, thank you so much. Happy birthday, America. No matter what political affiliation, no matter your race or sexual orientation, we are all Americans, and we should be celebrating 250 years of America together. Thanks, Nat, for this wonderful safe space. You are so very welcome, and I agree. Tonight we are just going to have a good time. I always loved the 4th of July growing up. Like, it was it was, aside from Christmas, I just adored it. The only thing was that it was like kind of marked the halfway point or past halfway point of the summer, and it meant that I had to start, thinking about school clothes and school registration and going back to school. But I still loved 4th of July. I love the fireworks. I love the barbecues, the cookouts, all of that good stuff. It's just so much fun. Tonight, I'm actually wearing a flag pin from 1976 that my dad gave to me. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I thought I'd wear that tonight. Oh, yes. We're going to listen to some Afternoon Delight by the Starland Vocal Band Tag, because it was the #1 song on July 4th, 1976. Of course it was. Those naughty boomers. Oh, goodness. Candace was 3. Still remember my mom having a special plate for it. I bet there was all kinds of stuff. Like, did you guys have stuff in your house like that were like little trinkets, like a plate or a cup or some kind of something that had Spirit of 76 or some kind of bicentennial something on it? I'm sure you did. Grendelson, it's a strange experience on 2 screens. I hope we're all okay. How you guys doing over there on the Discord? Jabbar was 2 in 76. Let's see. B-Heart missed out like I did, born in 81. So, yeah. It's Nat in stereo. I hope, tell me how it looks on YouTube and on Discord. Make sure, like, how it looks, how it sounds, and let me know about your experience while I'm doing this dual stream, because this is a new, we are in the, the trial and error stage still on all of this. Oh, the I just heard a firework go off. It's only 7 o'clock, people. It's early. The sun's still out. Stay Woke missed out, 2, born of January 1978. That's a good one, Matt. $2 bills. The 1976 bicentennial. We had those. I remember that. Chris Baker says #1 song in 1976 was Silly Love Songs by Wings. It's still my favorite of all the Paul McCartney songs. I love Paul in the 70s. Yes, we're going to listen to that tonight over on the Discord. I'm going to push like the music and the TV and the movie stuff. We're going to push that to a little bit later in the stream. We're going to start out with kind of the news reports and the parades and the TV commercials and the Bicentennial Minute. I know that was a big thing back in 76. So we're going to do that kind of stuff first. and then we'll get over into the music and TV and movies and stuff in the second half of the stream. And that's probably when I'll just go straight to Discord. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah. Okay. There's a slight delay from Discord to YouTube. Okay. And again, I'm learning OBS, so I'm going to be doing this differently tonight. Tonight, I'm just doing this through StreamYard and then just sharing my screen on Discord. So it's going to probably be a little off. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. First hour for sure, I'll be here on YouTube till about 8 o'clock my time. And then I'm going to go Discord only. That way we don't have any issues with that. And that way we can enjoy the music and the TV and the movies over there. As I'm pointing over this way, like you can see, this is my Discord screen over here in my view. Okay. Guys, let's watch some cool stuff from the Bicentennial. First off, let's just look at let's start off with some Bicentennial minutes, which were these little, like, it's like a minute long, kind of like it's like a PSA kind of. It was just different celebrities or politicians or just public figures would come on on a commercial in between a TV show, in a commercial break, and they would give you a little Bicentennial minute. So we're going to see a couple from some game show icons of the time, Bert Convy and Kitty Carlisle. So let's look at those.
Now, our Bicentennial minutes. Draw near, you game show network aficionados, and you know who you are. If you've been watching the Game Show Network since it launched in 1994, who, me?
Let me fast forward this.
Even if you haven't watched for that, Bicentennial minutes from 2.
Here we go.
I'm Kitty Carlisle. 200 years ago today, American families were naming their children after their favorite patriot heroes. Mr. and Mrs. Tuckerman of Dedham, Massachusetts, baptized their infant son, George Washington Tuckerman. In Greenfield, Connecticut, Wakefield's new child was christened Charles Lee, after Washington's second in command. Local newspapers proudly reported these patriotic christenings. They also told about one less than popular choice. In Stratford, Connecticut, neighbors were threatening Mr. and Mrs. Edwards with tar and feathers. The Edwards were loyalists. They named their baby to honor a man the rebels had called a monster, Thomas Gage, Britain's former commander-in-chief for the colonies. I'm Kitty Carlisle, and that's the way it was.
These historic minutes are sponsored each night by Shell.
200 years ago today, the British moved against New York in the most awesome display of military might the war had yet seen. All morning, boats beached on the western tip of Long Island. Pipes shrilled and drums beat as the red and forest green-clad regiments formed along the 3-mile beach. By noon, 15,000 soldiers and 40 cannon were ready to move. Washington rushed his troops into a solid line along heavily wooded Gowan Ridge, knowing he had to hold Brooklyn to keep the city itself. A major turning point of the revolution was about to begin. I'm Bert Convy. That's the way it was.
That's the way it was. That was awesome. So much information in just 60 seconds. But that's cool. About all that, like, it feels like, especially when you're in grade school and junior high school, like when you're in the younger grades, like you kind of gloss over American history and you get the big stuff. But it's kind of cool that they were sharing, lesser known stories about the country. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yes, Bert Convy was also doing Tattletales in 1976. We might have to watch a clip of that later. I love Tattletales. That was a game show where husbands and wives would go on, like celebrity husbands and wives, and they would compete against each other to win money for the audience. It was good stuff. Bob Barker was on there a lot. Bert Convy hosted. Bob Barker and his wife were on there. A lot of Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira were on there. Like all kinds of celebrity couples. Yes. Heath, what up? Glad you made it. Yeah, Betty White and Alan Lunn were on a ton as well. That's true. Absolutely. Yup. So we'll definitely watch some of that later on tonight. Yay! Okay, let's see what else I got to share. Let's go back to my saved stuff. This is from Delaware Public Archives, Bicentennial, USA, circa 1976. Let's watch a little bit of this.
Perform it periodically.
Whoop. Let's go to the beginning. It might be better.
There's a birthday party, and everybody's invited. Like most parties, it'll have lots of music, but with a difference. There'll be people in costume, people in uniforms, and dancing and singing of all kinds. But all of it special, all of it for an event so special that people all over the world will come here just to be part of it.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday.
It will be a time when the whole community draws together to share the past and summon up the future. All of us across the nation are getting into the spirit of 76, 1976, with our own spirit.
Happy birthday to all of us. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to us.
But it's more than a birthday party. It's more than fireworks, parades, and speeches. It's Bicentennial USA. Bicentennial, not an ordinary word. Many people don't know exactly what it means or how to spell it. Making sure that everyone is invited to join the 200th anniversary celebration.
Yes, Gerald Ford was president during the bicentennial celebration, and then later that year, Carter was elected in November.
The job of the American Revolution Bicentennial Administration. But the Bicentennial Administration isn't running your community celebration. You are. This is Bicentennial USA. Produced by the American Revolution Bicentennial Administration. In villages, towns, and cities all over America, people are meeting, planning, and working, serving on bicentennial committees, getting their community into the spirit and into action. It's an everybody grassroots movement, because there's no one Bicentennial USA. But there are three themes. Our past, Heritage 76, reminds us of our freedoms and the need to discuss the basic principles behind our institutions and those truths we hold self-evident.
Hi, brother.
It also urges that we undertake restoration and preservation projects as we learn from our past.
For those of you watching on Discord, just so you know, you are seeing my view of the stream on YouTube. It will be a lot different after I go just totally Discord. This is just an experimenting night, just trying to, because usually I wouldn't go on the Discord until later on, but I'm trying to do both at the same time. We're just experimenting. So if it looks a little weird over there, I do apologize, but it will get better as the night goes on. Once I go over to Discord exclusively.
The present, Festival USA, urges us with all our people and to encourage our own people and people throughout the world to share our hospitality and our traditions, to rediscover 200 years of America. Our future, Horizon 76, urges us to involve ourselves and other citizens in the decisions which will affect our life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The quality of life for every citizen. Bicentennial is a once-in-our-lifetime opportunity to shape tomorrow. The Trail of Liberty runs along our Atlantic coast. Here, the Colonial Parkway brings the visitor to Jamestown Festival Park, commemorating the site where those first settlers...
That's one thing that I noticed about when I was kind of doing my research for tonight and kind of trying to pull clips in different videos, was that like every city, every town had a parade, had a fireworks display, had something special going on. And it was everywhere. Like there are parades on YouTube from all over the country. which was really, really cool. Do you guys remember going, if you were around in 76, did you guys go to parades, or do you remember any of that? This weekend we don't have a parade because we do our big town fair and things and the parade in the early June, but on 4th of July we have a big fireworks display. So that's all we have here now. No parades. But did you guys go to a Bicentennial parade? I'm curious.
The whole world join in reliving our maritime history. Everywhere Americans go, they will find history excitingly alive. In Williamsburg and other restorations, visitors will see the past in action. Great black Americans like abolitionist Frederick Douglass will be remembered for speaking out for his people. Today, Americans come to Douglass's home to commemorate and reflect on the contribution made by black citizens in shaping our history. Across America, restoration offers an inspiring example of preserving the past for future generations. In New Orleans, restoration is rescuing the unique flavor of an American city hundreds of years in the building.
Boy, that'd be something that we kind of need to do now, is kind of do some restorations of places. That would be super cool. I mean, if they did all these restorations 50 years ago. Oh, all the different shows that people did.
History isn't all bricks and mortar.
There was a musical 1776, right? Yeah. My musical people in the Where You At. Glad you made it, Dale. Yep, Jabbar, I got him. I got your super chats. I super thank you very much. If we could go ahead and end those now. All seasons openings. Oh, goodness. Okay. I got 3 of them. So we'll go ahead and save those for next week, and I appreciate it. That'll be it for now, okay? Thank you. What does the city taste like? You did a production of 17.6 in college? Oh, the musical was bad. Was there like a mini, like did they show it on TV or something? I feel like they was on TV at some point. I could be wrong.
Periodically
dreaming that up.
Through 1976. The visual arts have been used in Colorado through a bicentennial program.
That's right.
Funding tours
Mr.
conducted
Feeney.
by a local sculptor. Through this program, residents and visitors are brought into touch with their own rich local heritage.
We're standing in this man's country. I believe that art should relate very closely with nature. That I hope I've created a rugged figure for a rugged land. But we're in a very, very beautiful area of the country, a great national park. Art is, to me, a communicating system. That if we...
The American hand has many skills. And in Louisville, the city honored the skills of the worker. Many unions plan similar living exhibits for and about their members.
Cool. Oh, I want to build beautiful buildings again.
Colleges and schools are offering special courses.
We need that.
Many are providing a chance for ethnic and minority groups to dramatize their own
It's a
culture.
theatrical film in 72. Okay. I'm assuming that this is like a public film that's not going to get me in trouble to watch a lot of it. We'll watch wow, we've already watched 8 minutes of it. I'm just kind of enthralled. We'll watch a little bit more and then we'll move on. Because I'm ready to see some parades.
Thank you.
Oh, look at all the little Gen Xers.
That's real nice.
In many communities,
wanted to
history
tell you
is being
about
dramatized as a personal experience.
Well, we used to carry a lunch to our daddies that worked in the mines up in the hills. Now, do you know what the mine is? You remember I told you a while ago. What is it? That's where they dig for gold. They go down in the ground, you know, deep, way down.
In the process of preserving oral history,
Did you guys have teachers that were like an older ladies like this when you were little? I did, and I didn't realize the value of that when you're little, you don't understand that, but it's super cool. I mean, it's 1976. This lady's probably, I would say, in her 70s, if not older. So it's possible she could have been born, in 1898. We don't know. But yeah, to get that perspective and to get that history lesson from her, I bet that was super cool.
we're discovering that senior citizens are a valuable resource in themselves.
And my aunts. And we walked up there and
America's oldest culture is found in the arts,
Thank
crafts,
you.
and history of Native Americans. This rich diversity will be a significant part of the programs of many of our states. Although remembering the past and celebrating the present are important, planning
Just
for the
because, and I
future is
appreciate
what
you so much,
America
Heath,
is all about.
$9.99. And definitely
The Lady
Wonder
Liberty,
Woman when we get to
great
Discord.
centennial gift from France, continues to stand as a beacon today, as a symbol of America's future, of our individual initiative, our innovations, our desire for liberty for ourselves and others, and of the need to meet the challenges of Century 3. Bicentennial communities, by now thousands have been designated,
I love that.
are busy setting those goals for the future and involving citizens in the kinds of decision-making processes that affect everyone's life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
And it could tie in with the bicentennial because the community school is really the little red schoolhouse of our U.S. history. So what we're saying is let's return or revitalize this idea when the school was part of a community center and everyone was welcome. Mayor Marshall, this would be an excellent opportunity to kind of show what we're doing here.
To me, it's an ideal bicentennial project. Can't imagine anything that we would more like to do or that would better fit in with the whole concept of community schools, because you come right back to the early days where the school, in fact, was the headquarters for the community. And for too many years, we've just been teaching there instead of using it as a place to bring everybody together. I think the whole concept is great, and I think it fits in beautifully with the bicentennial project.
As July 4th, 1976 approaches, the United States and much of the world will turn their attention to our nation's capital. This is understandable. Our basic roots are safeguarded here. Those great documents that remain the blueprint for this nation's third century. And the monuments to the men who so magnificently shaped the world's oldest continuously surviving republic. But America did not begin here. It began in the hearts and minds of the people, and the bicentennial does not begin here. Starting at home, each person must find his or her own bicentennial, must find a way to relate today to yesterday, to find tomorrow in today. The bicentennial is the laying of the cornerstone for our third century. Make certain your name is inscribed on it. That's Bicentennial USA.
Awesome. That was cool. That was really, really interesting. Like, it was everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah, I know. It's a little different between Discord and YouTube. We'll get it figured out, guys. We'll get it figured out. A lot of the chat is over in YouTube right now, but it'll eventually move over to Discord, I promise. Okay. What else do I got? What else? I want to watch a little bit of the Disneyland. Oh, I wanted to watch this Coca-Cola commercial first, and then we'll watch a little bit of the Disneyland parade. This is a 1976 Coca-Cola commercial.
Coke and fun, everything that makes you live nice. Coca-Cola, grab some Coke. Everybody follow me. Coca-Cola, you gotta live when the sun is hot. Have some Coke when you're feeling dry. Coke gets life. Everybody wants a little life. Coke gets life. Everything that makes your living nice. Coca-Cola, keep the sun shining down on your glory. Coca-Cola, beat your drum now, sing my song. Coca-Cola, who's it alone? Coke gets life, everybody wants a little life. Coke gets life, everything that makes your living nice. Coca-Cola,
Maybe?
you and me,
Look.
reaching for some extra fun. Coca-Cola, we're gonna sing and we're gonna shout. Start all over when the stars come out. Coke gets life, everybody
It has.
wants a little life. Coca-Cola.
Coke adds life. It has been really fun. Oops. No, this is the Boston Pops at Bicentennial. The 1976 Boston Pops. It has been real. That's been the coolest thing about the World Cup, was watching all of the foreigners come over here and love our country. And it just shows you the things that we take for granted, that they're just like, oh my God. And it just shows you, I feel like I won life's lottery by getting to be born and raised here. Like, the 80s childhood in this country was just the shit. It was so great. And the 70s as well. I know a lot of you have some great stories from then as well. So, yeah, this is before John Williams took over. That is correct. Yep, Arthur Fiedler. So we'll watch a little bit of the Boston Pops, and then we'll watch the Disney parade. Let me turn this up. Oh, look at the baby Gen Xer. We are switching over to Discord at 8 o'clock my time, so in about 30 minutes. The kid is old. Hey! What are they gonna play? Oh, the fireworks in the background. Cruz, $5. We are very blessed. God bless the USA. Amen to that. We are so very blessed. Thank you, Veracruz. Appreciate you. Chris says the first Gen X movie was Bad News Bears from 1976. We're going to have to watch a clip of that later. In 1979, there was actually a series of 26 episodes. I did a video about that. It also shows how childhood has changed. We'll watch it when we get to the Discord. Thank you, Chris. New member, DM and Alba, thank you so very much. Our member stream is Sunday night. I'm glad. We deserve it. We're pretty great. I'm going to move forward to the end, like the most watched part of this video. I hope that's okay. He's waiting to go on the air. You're on the air, sir. Oh, he doesn't have any audio. He's trying. All right, here we go. I wonder if any of these people are still alive. That's a terrible thing to say, but I just wonder, you know? I know Arthur Fiedler is, and thank you, Eve. I think all of this is public domain music. God help me. I better be careful. I'm going to pause it just in case, because it just hit me that it's possible it's not. If you never got to see a symphony perform live, like in person, oh, do yourself a favor and do that. I got to go see, we have a Powell Symphony Hall up in St. Louis. We've been to a few times. We used to go at Christmas time to hear the Messiah, but hearing a live orchestra is a spiritual experience. Agreed. Rock chalk, Flange. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that made me tear up. That was amazing. Wow. I'm glad we got to experience that together. I'm legit crying. That was cool. Amazing. Oh, so glad that popped up. All right. Let's do one more bicentennial minute, and then we're Disneylanding it up.
I'm Senator Fritz Hollings of South Carolina. 200 years ago today at Charleston, 50 British troop ships had dropped anchor offshore. Redcoats from England and Boston were on board. Their orders? Quell the rebellion in the South. Charleston expected an attack at any hour. General Charles Lee, Washington's second in command, got to the city on June 8th. He didn't know how long he'd have to put up defenses. The British delayed for 3 weeks, and when they finally came ashore, the Virginians and Carolinians were waiting. Just days before independence was proclaimed, they beat back Britain's first major attempt to land troops in the colonies. I'm Senator Fritz Hollings, and that's the way it was.
What an
These
accent.
Historic Minutes are sponsored each night by Shell.
That was amazing. Amazing accent. All right. Disney's Bicentennial Celebration, 1976.
Oh, it's going to play.
Oh, it's from a live stream. Hold on. They're going to talk about it, or oh, they're just showing pictures. Wrong video. I apologize for that. We'll find some good stuff. Walt Disney World, 1976. This is just home video footage, looks like. Yes, Grendelson, you've been talking about this on our Tuesday night live streams. If you guys haven't joined us on Tuesday nights, you're missing out. For Book Club, the History That Doesn't Suck podcast. Fantastic stories about the founding of our country and just tons of American history. But it starts back before our country was even founded. So definitely check that out. I know Grendelson is a big fan of that one. Yep, the good old Super 8s. How many of you have been to Disney World or Disneyland in your lifetime? I had never been to Disneyland. I've been outside of it, but I've been to Disney World multiple times down in Florida. Well, hello, Stepson. Hi. Whoa. Kimmy Gibbler turned 50 today. Amazing. Been to Disneyland Paris? Cool. You live 5 miles from Disneyland? Amazing. Been there a ton. Annual passes. Ooh.
Your e-coupon or any of your magic e-coupons, obviously the booth is not very big for the booth that doesn't ship off. Unlike that, there will be because food, beverages.
Look at this old footage. There we go. Cool. Yes, everyone be safe this weekend. Don't blow off any fingers or hands or have any, like, be safe. do your fireworks safely. This is kind of creepy a little bit. We're lucky in my state that we don't have strict fireworks laws at all. Like, we're like Joe Dirt when it comes to the fireworks in this state. Do you guys have strict fireworks laws where you're at? We'd be shooting off everything. But I always stuck with, when I was a kid, I always stuck with the sparklers and stuff. I always let the guys do like the big fireworks and stuff because I didn't want to blow off my fingers on my hands. You know what I'm saying? You have the same lenient laws. You drove down to South Carolina to get the good stuff. Yep, that's some nightmare fuel. You're not wrong. Oh, definitely. Go enjoy some fireworks in a parade. 100%. These are kind of creepy. But to be fair, like the Disney animatronics were creepy when I was little. If I were a 9-year-old girl today, I would be a Swiftie. It's possible. That's definitely possible. Gosh, I feel sorry for the young kids today. They don't have appropriate and proper pop stars. When I was 9, I could listen to Janet Jackson. I could listen to Paula Abdul, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, Kylie Minogue. I turned 10 in 1987. So, like, there was, the Bangles. By the time I was in, like, 12, 13, En Vogue and Expose and Salt and Pepper and TLC came out in the early 90s. Like, I was blessed with so many female pop stars as a young child. Okay. What else do we got? Here's more of the parade this is at Disney World. No audio, but you just get to see the little bit of the creepiness of the animatronics or whatever it is that they have on those floats. Well, of course we had Michael, but I was talking about the females. But yeah, we also had Michael and we had George Michael and we had, every band you could think of, like the late 80s, which is why I'm having so much fun with the Electric Youth series, because the late 80s, early 90s just had so much great music. This is fun. This is that Betsy Ross. I'm taking it. That's good. Oh, Dunkle Monkey, thank you for the $5. We're not going to do any current politics. I'm going to read it. I was born in 1980. This is supposed to be our Spirit of 76 moment. It can be if you want it to be. Thank you for the $5. In excess. Oh my gosh, yes. And how can I not mention Whitney? Oh my sweet God. Whitney. Ooh. She was everywhere when I was in junior high. We'll do this last little bicentennial minute, and then we'll move on to some other things. But we got to do Darren McGavin.
I'm Darren McGavin. 200 years ago today, in the dark of night, small boats headed for a 12-acre island in Manhattan's harbor, which loyalists were using for a refuge. Lookouts had reported that men from British warships were fortifying the place, possibly as a jumping-off point for an attack on the city. Major William D. Hart and 200 American soldiers landed on the island soon after midnight. They found only 60 loyalist women and children. The men had escaped to British ships lying offshore. The frightened refugees weren't hurt, but raiders burned the buildings that had sheltered them. Now that island in New York Harbor would no longer serve as a way station for refugees from America. But years later, it would welcome those coming in. They'd know it as Bedloe's Island, site of the Statue of Liberty. I'm Darren McGavin, and that's the way it was.
That's the way it was, kids. Amazing. All right. What else do we got? We got a lot more news. Little ABC News coverage.
Happy birthday, Uncle Sam! ABC News goes to the Great American Birthday Party.
This was ABC News.
From the American Broadcasting Company's Bicentennial Center in New York City, Harry Reasoner.
Harry Reasoner.
Good morning. We're here, and we'll be here throughout the day in this red, white, and blue studio to take a look at what the second oldest major continuing nation in the world is doing to celebrate the 200th anniversary of its independence. My inclination was to open each of the 3-hour-long programs we have scheduled by setting off a 4-inch firecracker. Cooler heads prevailed. It's not only illegal, but we couldn't figure out which union would have jurisdiction. That's one of the things that is different from 200 years ago. Another is that we can sit here like a patriotic spider at the center of a national electronic web and look at things from East Eagle Jaw, Maine to Falling Arches, Oregon. 200 years ago, it took until August for the word of independence to get to Georgia from Philadelphia. What happened this bicentennial is that in a dozen years of backing and filling and argument, we never did decide on one big national celebration, and maybe that was a good thing, because what filled the void was a lot of special things around the country. We'll be looking at them as they happen all day, from sunrise to sunset, in a country so broad it takes 24 hours for the sun to rise and set on its flag, and so tall you can hear speeches in a dozen accents and a half dozen American languages. We'll be dropping in on the Great American Birthday Party across the land. Just a sample right now, beginning with Dick Shoemaker in San Francisco.
Harry, we're standing in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. The only problem is right now you can't see it because of all the fog. But then again, that's San Francisco. 200 years ago this year, on the other side of where the Golden Gate Bridge is now, Spanish soldiers planted a cross and founded the city of San Francisco. So we're celebrating two big events here, even though the people of San Francisco seldom need a reason to have a party. We started this one early. We taped the sunrise, 5:51 officially this morning, and all day here in San Francisco, there are going to be parades and festivals and fireworks. And on the bay itself, 4,000 pleasure boats are supposed to be gathering, reminding us that San Francisco is still a creature of the sea. This is Dick Shoemaker, overlooking Golden Gate Bridge.
We've gotten lucky in St. Louis. After several days of miserable weather, the sun is shining brightly, and so much the better for the 500,000 people who'll be gathering here at the base of the Gateway Arch. It's the nation's highest national monument, built as a memorial to the early pioneers who came through this city. The Mississippi is, of course, probably America's
The old
greatest river,
riverboat.
so most of the activities today will be focused on the banks of the Mississippi.
Fun fact, when I was little in the 80s, there was a riverboat next to the arch that was a McDonald's. It was the McDonald's riverboat. And the whole boat was McDonald's, and it was the coolest thing ever. Went quite a few times, because when I was little, every year you'd have a field trip to the arch, and then you'd have your lunch at McDonald's on the riverboat.
And American music is the theme of this bicentennial celebration. So along with the river activity, there'll be performances by all sorts of jazz, blues, and Dixie groups. A barge will leave later for New Orleans carrying a brass band which will play all along the way. We're also going to see a race between two stern-wheelers. There will be an aerobatic show. We're going to have fun in St. Louis. I'm Ron Miller at the Gateway Arch.
That was awesome.
Welcome to Independence Hall, Philadelphia, the birthplace of our nation, the first capital of the United States. President Ford is here and will speak shortly. So, too, will Miss Marian Anderson, the former star of the Metropolitan Opera, who will read excerpts from the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, wow.
A little later, there will be a symbolic ringing of the Liberty Bell, symbolic because of its crack. But there will be a ringing of the Centennial Bell, which will ring 13 times in honor of the 13 original colonies. Also, there is a gigantic parade scheduled here, 5.5 hours long, that will involve about 35,000 people. The stars of the parade will be our 50 states.
Wow.
Finally, security here is very tight, not just because President Ford is here, but also because there are 2 large demonstrations planned that may involve about 35,000 people. I'm Jim Walker at Independence Hall in Philadelphia.
Well, it could hardly be better. The Lincoln Memorial is well attended by celebrators of America's birthday, and from here we can follow Lincoln's gaze across the reflecting pool to the Washington Monument and the Capitol Dome beyond. If there's a better view in Washington, I've been misled. Over to the right of us, the Festival of American Folklife, where we'll pass the day and we'll likely enjoy every minute. It's all American. The way we work at various trades, the ways we worship, the music that makes us sing.
You
all
got
in a
to.
setting quite reminiscent of a good old-fashioned county
Midwest
fair.
is cool.
Perfect scenes to whet the appetite for hot dogs and beer. Jim Kincaid at the
You
Lincoln
got married
Memorial.
in Jackson.
I'm at the other
That's
end
just
of the
down the
hall
road.
where Jim just reported. This is the foot of Capitol Hill, and this is the People's Bicentennial Celebration. There won't be much happening here for at least a half an hour because most of the people are on their way over here from the Jefferson Monument, where they held a church service this morning. Throughout the day here, we're going to have speeches and entertainment. Speeches to
All right, guys, I'm going to put my Discord link into the chat one more time. If you have not joined the Discord, know that it is completely free, and we have no copyright cops over there, so we can listen to music and watch TV shows and movies and all kinds of stuff, and we don't get in trouble. So come on over to the Discord. We're going to continue the spirit of 76 over there, and we're going to listen to some music and have a good time. So I'm going to go ahead and log off here off of YouTube. That way I can give my full attention over to the Discord. The chat's a lot more fun over there too, because you can post gifts and stuff like that. The only bad thing is that there's no super chats and stuff like that. So I play DJ. I can't guarantee your requests will get selected, but I'll do my best. Join us in the Discord, guys. I promise you. Yes, I promise you it's cool. Yes, and the Wonder Woman thing will be happening. Thank you all for joining me here on YouTube tonight. I super appreciate it. I will see you all next Friday for another live stream. If you're going to leave me here, I totally understand. But if you come over to Discord, we're going to have some more fun. Thanks, YouTube.